You've always consistently refused this criticism on human rights, on a democracy that's not exactly a democracy, always saying this comes from the West, or Western media, or Western organization. Don't they have a point at all?
Wouldn't I have a point if I criticized the Western democracy?
Sure.
Yeah. So what is the problem? If democracy is not going to be perfect anywhere, at all, as we have seen, as we always see, we see that, you know. What I don't like is just the hypocrisy. You are so deep in your own mess about democracy, and then you think you have authority to come and make criticisms about others, and even want that to have a consequence on them. It's just hypocrisy. And am I supposed to accept that?
Well, as a last question, you were elected in 2000, so 22 years in power. The next election is scheduled in 2024. You haven't said whether you would run, but do you consider running or? Well,
I would consider running for another 20 years.
Really?
I have no problem with that.
Really?
Yes.
This means the president.
We're talking about elections.
Yes.
Again, this is the contradiction and the hypocrisy I'm talking about.
Well, there could be limit on the mandates, right?
Elections are about people choosing, isn't it?
Right. When they're free and fair, yes.
And that's, yes, okay. But you haven't, at least of all the criticisms you have had, nobody has said the elections have not been free or fair. But we have had it in other places that people don't even talk about, including even people who complain about us. So don't you have, right now as we speak, we are having cases in the developed world about elections.
Right.
You remember not so long ago, there is a case going on somewhere in a very advanced democracy about
in the United States, yes.
Somebody who wants to. So this is, I think people have to decide what they want to do for themselves. You see, you have problems of your own that somebody should be questioning, and then you want to, be the one to dictate what I should be doing. At the same time, even with the contradiction, because if you are talking about elections, and the election is about people choosing.
Yes, sir, but there could be.
You are saying if it is free and fair, but that has not been the accusation. The accusation is different. Even the one you started, you are not talking about how free or not free the elections are. You are talking about just having to choose so many times. I think that this is different.
Right, but people could say, I'm not going to be president for life. There should be limits.
Which people are you talking about?
Well, you have debates in many African countries about 2 terms. I mean, we've had it, you're having it in Senegal, in Ivory Coast, and others, because they say a person after a while in power should leave and maybe...
That's fine. That's fine. I have no problem with that. But people can also say a different thing. So which one are you supposed to accept? People can say that, yes, and I would accept it. But if they said the other one also, I would accept it. So what is the issue here? Anyway, why would anyone be so concerned about our own situation, which the people of Rwanda seem to be happy about, that is working for them, but somebody says, no, that should not happen in Rwanda. We haven't been questioning what is happening elsewhere. As I said, if you criticize me, I'll criticize you, because there are things somebody is doing that are not right, even against me, and then he comes around and starts blaming me for what I'm doing that is working for me. For me, I'm just even basing on simple logic.
So guys, in this video here, where let's see, this interviewer is interviewing the president of Rwanda, President Kagame. And they always come at him with this human rights violation and how he's the president for 20 years and blah, 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 blah. But they're not saying, what they're not saying, and they're not putting in their videos, is the fact that he changed the landscape and the mindset of his citizens of Rwanda from genocide to a prosperous country that's one of the, I think he's in the top 30 countries for businesses, and he's on the second cleanest African country on the continent. So he's doing this, and they're accusing him of being a dictator, and you know, the regular human rights violator and all this. But the citizens are the ones who are voting him in, and he's saying, and I've looked into it, he don't ban other parties, but that's just that the citizens love him, so they vote him in. They keep voting him in. So how is you from the outside, who don't live in the country, gonna come and tell the citizens outside country the president is a dictator, and when he already improves the lives of these citizens? Remember what? Okay, perfect example. Remember in Libya when the West assassinated Gaddafi. Remember during the time Gaddafi was ruling Libya, Libya had free healthcare, free education. He built a house for every citizen. Bills was basically 20, I think he pays 75% of the bills, while the citizens pay 25% of the bills. So Libya, during the time of Gaddafi, had the best of everything that no other country in the world has given to their citizens. Free healthcare, free education, homes, clean water, light and electricity was almost free. But yet, the citizens turned on him because of what the West portrayed him as. Now Libya is in a state of disarray and can never keep itself. Why? Because people don't always know what they want. So, I started to say this, in Rwanda, the country is prospering. People are elevating their lives. They are living much better lives than some people in the West. They have a clean country. They have good education, good healthcare, good business. So what is the issue with this? You come and keep on persistent. He need to step down. Why? He's doing a very good job. And democracy is not known two-term president as how these Western to push democracy, because the presidents don't actually run the countries. It's the ones them behind the closed doors are the one who actually tell the president what to do. So even though he's out in 2 years, the narrative already is already there. So if the new president comes in here to follow suit. So this idea that the West is democratic is ridiculous, because look at America. It's in disarray. Bad education, bad healthcare, crime out of this world. The countries have a lot of homeless people. And we want to don't have this. So who will have democracy here? And what is democracy? So anyway, let me know what you think about this in the comment section. What they're trying to paint Kagame as a dictator, a human rights violator. What do you think he is? Is he a president that put his people first and his country first before himself, or is he actually what they're painting him as? Let me know what you think about this. Boom.